after dark table talk. Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. I got a picture of your shape, a silhouette. I got you smiling, I ain't said nothing silly yet. People switching sides, they don't even look the same. One thing for sure, I bet you they gon' know our name. Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. 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 Hey, go. Hey, yo. Yo. Hey. What's going on, everybody?
What is that dance called?
Is your mic on? Is your mic on? Is your mic on?
Testing, testing.
All right, look like it's on. I see the green light flicking. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Lafectra and Charlz after dark table talk.
That was a long intro. Are you gonna shorten it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna shorten it. It's gonna be probably just that last little dance thing because I was setting the cameras up. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the screen is squared away behind us.
Excuse me.
So, oh, you yarning?
It's it's after midnight. It's late.
Well, you look good. You look good. You know, normally.
Thank you.
Normally, some people, they turn to pumpkins after midnight. That's when you know you got a real one when they don't turn to pumpkins after midnight. You straight. You good.
I'm good. Okay.
Good. You good. That glass slipper still? Glass slipper. Okay. Cool. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Hey, we made it. Episode number 6.
Is it 6?
Episode number 6, everybody.
It can't be 6. We've only did like 3 episodes.
No, we are episode 6.
No.
We got 4 more. After this one. Well, we got 3
have
more
not
after
done this 6 times.
Yes, we have.
Really?
Yep. See, that's when you know you're having a good time. That's when you know you're having fun. Is when she can't even tell whether or not we at 6 or 5. That means it's just been coming. It's just been flowing off your tongue naturally. It just flows off very natural. So we got to.
I count 3.
You count 3. I count
because I can see the.
You ain't been watching
what
show?
I've been wearing. I can see what I've been wearing each episode.
The second episode was my back hurt. It's spinal. The first episode was the green screen, and I actually had on.
Were we on the stool?
He was on the stool.
We had the tall stool.
Twice.
And then the chair once.
No, the chair at least twice.
And I think I was sitting on that side.
So the first one I had on my icon shirt. So make sure y'all go check out episode 1.
I think you split the episodes and made more than.
I did not.
This can't be the 6th time.
This is the 6th one. It's the 6th one. So,
apparently, I need to watch the show because I feel like we haven't been doing this 6 times. I feel like this is like the 4th time.
Oh, well, that's good. That just means that it's coming naturally to you, and it just don't even feel like a job. It's natural. So That's what you want. You want it to be natural. You want it to come off as just another, conversation with the one you love about topics and subjects throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now. So yeah.
I think that just goes to show that I was probably like asleep for a couple of episodes.
Oh yeah, you was definitely asleep for 2 of them.
I guess I don't remember. But anyways, moving along.
She was asleep for at least 2 of those jokers for sure. But yeah, moving right along, we have some things that we're gonna talk about. It's kind of gonna be we discuss things throughout the week, and I'm gonna bring those topics up, and we are going to hit those topics hard and in the mouth and break some teeth. You know what I'm saying? The way it's supposed to be going down. So as you all know, as you know, and if you don't know, here you go. Are you gonna do Facebook Live at all? Or no, you're not gonna do Facebook Live.
I can do Facebook Live.
Yeah, because
I kind of had notes on my phone too.
Oh, well, we going
to remind me.
That is
because I'm kind of like sleepy. But
no, it's fine.
You're not on. You want me to do Facebook?
No,
I would have to go get my computer.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just straight recording. I'm good. Okay, so here we go. So we as I think episode 4, we talked about our
anniversary. We talked about our anniversary in episode 4. It could have been episode 5, but I think I talked about it in episode 4. And I wanted to share with you guys what we did for our anniversary, our 19-year anniversary. We've been together since we was babies, y'all. We've been together since we was like babies in high.
Yeah, so we made it to 19 years of marriage. We've been together since I was in 9th grade. What's that, like 20 something years? And what we did, well, honestly, we ended up getting into a game of Monopoly with the children, and it became so late that I was like, I gotta go to bed. So we kind of end up spending our anniversary night with the children. And that Monopoly game, if you ever play Monopoly, oh my gosh, it's just, I can't with Monopoly because it lasts way too long. But it was very enjoyable and fun to spend time with the kids on our anniversary. But we later did do something special,
Very special.
very special, which was what I requested, I believe, on the show, which was food. And he cooked me a nice kind of like dinner. And yeah, and he bought me, what was the gift? A foot massager, which is very, very nice. Actually, I used it last night before bed, and my feet, I don't know.
Your feet feel good.
I think it made me sleep better. I need the whole set though.
See?
I need
Amen.
like,
Amen to the husbands that know how to pick a gift.
You did really well. You did really well. Oh, and you bought me this beautiful shirt that I was gonna wear for the show, but I already wore it because I thought we were gonna go on yesterday.
Oh, yesterday? Yeah.
So anyways, that
We
shirt
went on yesterday.
was beautiful. But the dinner though, he really threw down with the dinner because yes, not only is he's artistic and he can do the music, but he can actually cook. And I do most of the cooking.
I burn a little bit. I can burn a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. I mean, you have your things that you can cook.
Man, I be getting in the kitchen just making stuff, and they be like, "Wow,
Dirty, them boys plotting something. Dirty in the club late last night.
wow, is that gourmet?" Be like, "Yeah, that's gourmet, man. I throw a little bit of salt in it like this right here."
Mm-hmm.
And it's on.
He always get cocky when he's cooking, but
she like when I cook. When I cook,
I love when you cook
because I know when I cook, I know what that means. When the way to your happiness is through food. If I cook some food that's dope, it's gonna be a happy ending. It's gonna be a happy night.
Always a happy ending when you feed me.
Matter of fact, I'm finna go cook right now.
It was really good. It was mahi mahi. Was it mahi mahi? No, it was some type
halibut.
of fish.
That was halibut.
Okay, halibut. And
I got a recipe that I've been cooking. I've been using this recipe for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
No, maybe 3 years.
Maybe 3.
Maybe since here. Since here.
Since here. Yeah. So almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Not quite.
But
it's really good. And that's like my favorite dish that he cooks.
Number 19. I call it number 19.
Number 19.
Yeah.
You can cook number 19 for me anytime. So it was very good. He had so we're very blessed. We have a guest house that he set up candles everywhere. Came and got me, and I entered into this candlelit place. There was candles everywhere. There was music playing.
Had the music playing,
but the music that was playing wasn't your typical like R&B music. It was actually like jazz, but like I would say like New Orleans jazz. I don't know what it's called, but it's the type of music that that they played when we went on the Creole Queen Mississippi dinner cruise.
You guys ever been to the Creole dinner cruise?
That,
it's lovely.
cruises down the Mississippi River. It was so nice. So they play live music, but it was that type of music, but on the radio. So it's just so nice. And we ate dinner and we talked. We talked for a long time too about some.
I love talking to my wife.
Well,
and I think we talked so long.
We talked a long time.
You know how when you talk so long and you just be like, you know what? I ain't even trying to smash. I ain't trying to cook. I ain't trying to make love. I just want to go to sleep next to you. That's what happened.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
So that way it was a nice, nice little dinner, nice conversation. And yeah, we actually made plans. I think we talked about the business a little bit.
Yup.
I think we talked about how we've grown individually in our marriage, as individuals, where we come from, the things that we've been through, the things that we've grown through. Like, it was a deep conversation, which is the type of conversations that I love. Like, surface conversations, that's for the birds. I love deep conversation that, that has to do with
She's been trying to get
realness.
me to go. She's been trying to get me. Yeah, she's been trying to get me to go. She's been trying to get me to go. I'm trying to mess it up. Talk like Yoda.
Gotta go deep, Shrek.
You know what I'm saying? But
yes,
go deep a lot. And I definitely have to continue to do that a lot more.
We take a brief pause to inform you that the Menu Rolls Royce record Triple R album is out. Go check it out on all social media platforms.
Talked about me there, but I had to hit it. Put him in the grave like some fried chicken. Hold that oil right down on his face. You cooked him up real hot, not with lace. Had to keep it going, man, I'm in a race.
We return you to your regularly scheduled program.
As a married couple, I think talking about bills and the kids and, work and all that stuff is, it's okay. Like,
but you
it needs to happen
all the time,
but not all the time.
You want to be talking to you like you a new person. I'm trying to understand and trying to figure out, hey, what is it that you like? Oh, I like that kind of stuff too. Let me give you some of my tips and my advice, on that. She likes it when she, can be taught and can learn from whoever it is that she's talking to. So normally, I'm always trying to teach her, but I've gotten better at understanding what she has, what she needs, and not just what I think she needs.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Much, much better, because he's not the talker. He talks, but there's certain subjects that he likes, to talk about. And
get that money.
It's money.
If it ain't making dollars, it don't make no sense.
Which is cool, but I'm a spiritual person.
And she's a spiritual person,
and I like to, make sure we growing. We're together. When you're married, you're one, but you're also individual, and you have. You're changing and evolving individually as a person, together. Hopefully that's going on together, because when it's not going together, then you have this this thing that you have to get over, because that, when one person is growing, the other person is like, I'm not about that right now. I'm about this,
I'm a prime example. I had to slow down on what I'm doing.
That doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then you're making, I don't know. It just, I can't find my words, but you run into problems when in a marriage you have one person growing as a person, but the other person is kind of not. They're on their own path, but they're also like not learning from their mistakes. They're not watching the decisions that they're making. They're not paying attention to the company that they keep, and all that stuff. And spiritual, they're not taking care of themselves. Spiritually, it's just all about go, 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 money, money, money.
That's the old me. That's the old me. The new me is like, I done did it. I done hustle. I done grind.
You have grown so much.
Let me take care of the family. Let me take care of my wife. Let me make sure that what her interests are, I can be 100% into what she's interested in and make it ours and be together instead of just, I mean, that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, because before it wasn't like that. In one point, it was like, I'm taking care of my family. I'm out here working 7 days a week. Streets. Money's coming in. They should be good. Nice house, nice car. They good, and then you don't spend any time with your family. It's just there's no balance there. You're not realizing that, you still have a relationship to work on when you're married. You still have kids to help your wife raise, not just being focused on that one thing, So you've totally
good point.
Moved forward and grown, and it's like more balance, because you listened and heard me, and
I cried, I wept.
You did not weep, but definitely we.
And when I cry, I make an ugly face.
Yeah, you do. You don't have to. Just kidding. Yeah, we crack on each other, so it's totally
she be roasting me. Y'all know, y'all.
You be picking on me.
Y'all go watch episode 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I did not roast you.
I got
on
roasted
all of
in
them.
all of them, and 5.
Did I? Was I mean?
No, you're not
Sometimes
mean.
I'm
a roast ain't mean.
It.
A roast is just what it is, So a roast ain't don't mean that it's mean. It just means that's what it is.
I've grown.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for joining in. Hit us in the comments. Y'all got any questions for us while we discuss our after dark table talk discussion. So, but yeah. So, you don't roast me that often. I mean, and when you do, I enjoy it. I prefer you to roast me than anybody else. But I mean, I can take a roast. I got thick skin. I am.
I don't really try to roast. I just speak my mind, and sometimes I don't think about how it comes out. It just comes out. Especially if I'm tired, stuff just flies out my mouth, and then I'll think, oh, that probably wasn't. Could have said that different. But
right. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. So,
but
like I said, I love you, so it don't matter. Don't matter. So the other thing I wanted to say to all my dudes in the out there and females out there is that my wife mentioned something and I didn't get a chance to chime in because I wanted to let her finish, which is also a very good practice, guys. Make sure that when you're in the presence of someone who deserves respect and you don't want to disrespect and is a queen, you let them get their thoughts out without interrupting. I know my mom and my dad taught me to, like not interrupt people, let them finish. So that way you have that same respect reciprocated back to you when it's your time. So I say all that to say that she had mentioned about, excuse me, I almost lost my train of thought there. She had mentioned, shoot, man. See, there you go. I should have interrupted her when I did.
What are you talking about when I mentioned your growth?
When you talked about growth,
focus on money.
It was. Oh man, now it's going to have to come back to me. It was something in regards to focus. So it was more like I was focused on everything that I thought was important and not the things that my spouse knew was important to her. So when I was able to, I don't know if I got to a level or a point to where all the other stuff that I was doing didn't matter anymore because they're set up in a way to be working. They're operational now. So if they weren't operational and things weren't like flowing in the way it is, would I still be out there trying to hustle hard? Maybe. maybe not. I think I would hope to err on the side of the maybe not, because I think I still would be in a situation. I would have been in a situation where you needed me to be more attentive to the family and what's going on. And either way, if it didn't work, then it ain't gonna work, and move on with that. Not to keep, move on and keep focusing on the things that's important. So, but yeah. So, anyways, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. But on top of everything, I'm gonna change gears real quick, and we're gonna go ahead into episode 6. So we are like 22 minutes live in this game. We got three cameras. So smile at the camera over here. Hey, how you doing over there? You know what I'm saying? We got a camera over here. Hi, smiling. How you doing over here? 3 cameras on us. You know what I'm saying? We got live YouTube going on. That's gonna be posted to my page, but I'm actually gonna take it off my page and put it on our Charlz and Lafectra YouTube page that you guys need to make sure you go ahead and follow. I'll try to put that in the description up under this page so y'all can follow that. So let's talk about what we need to talk about today. So at the end of the day, I know y'all out there. I know y'all sitting home, teaching your kids. I commend all those parents right now that are experiencing the homeschool experience. I think you guys are getting a taste of what is going to be going on probably for the next maybe 6 months, all through summer for sure, maybe even September. What do you think?
What do you mean? The homeschool?
Homeschool is going to be going like all year, all the way up until maybe December.
They might have summer programs at some schools.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have a feeling that this is going to go on longer than what they're saying. But as far as like the school thing goes, the kids have about 4 more weeks of school.
Okay.
And then, of course, school is going to start back in August, but I don't know what that's going to look like. Because there's things going on that they're not telling us in the news, and a lot of people can see it.
Let's listen to some conspiracy. What are some conspiracy things?
I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think it's the truth.
What's some of the truths out there that people aren't paying attention to? Go ahead, let's hit them with it real quick.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Conspiracy?
You talked about some of them earlier today. Give me 2 of them.
I mean, I didn't. I just was. Because there's things that I've been thinking about all, with this whole thing going on. As far as like the testing goes, I just kind of felt like, it was interesting to hear when a person has symptoms and they go in and they get this test. And then after the test, before the results even come back, I was reading, some people had died. And I'm like reading this and seeing it repeatedly, and I'm thinking, I feel like something's up with the test. Like, I feel like the test is infecting people. And then I found a picture that showed how the test is taken, like a lot, and hearing people say that it's like terrible. It's a terrible experience to get tested for COVID. And then I see this diagram and this tool that they use and how far they go back in the nose region, and it was just like, that's interesting to me, because I know for flu, they test you, they swab your nose to test you for the flu, or if you got like strep throat, you swab your throat. But they're using this steel tool to go back in your nose with. At least that's what I saw the diagram.
That's crazy. I do not.
And it just was weird to me, and I'm like, every time I heard of or read an article or saw a video of someone being, showing some symptoms, that were probably mild, and then taking a test and then dying shortly after. Like, I kept hearing that, and I'm like, something up with the test. And now today I saw that the test, I saw that a news report, there was a news clip that was actually saying that 25% 20,000, maybe over that, of the COVID testing kits were contaminated with COVID. So what I felt would
Wow,
actually
that's
true.
crazy.
The testing kits were infected, and they're saying a number like 20,000, but it was probably more than that. And I follow like a lot of spiritual, and some people call them conspiracy people. And I'm also part of a group, and they're like, just be careful with the testing thing. Mm-hmm. Be careful with going to the hospital and all that jazz. Not jazz, all that truth. And that just proves why. Like, you go, you think you have it because the news is going to make you paranoid, and your symptoms might match up. In the beginning, it was kind of like confusing, and your symptoms might match allergy symptoms, and you go in and they test you, and then the test is contaminated, and then you get it when you didn't really have it before. I don't know. So that's number one with the whole testing thing. And then the other thing was like the deaths. I became very skeptical of the death numbers and stuff that it was like, oh, this report is telling us how many died, how many got diagnosed with it versus how many died, and they just kept repeating. And I'm getting news updates on Facebook when I'm scrolling, because I'm following the news channel for New Orleans, and I just stopped reading the death toll for COVID that they would report. Like, they keep reporting this death toll. When it rises, they report it. And I was like, I just don't believe those numbers. I really, in my gut, felt like this is something just off. It's just so off. And then recently I saw a video that was saying that first I saw a video of a young woman who was Black who went to the hospital because she was having a symptom, and she was very angry because they did not test her. They would not test her, but she left the hospital with discharge papers saying that her diagnosis was COVID, even though she didn't have a fever, right? They just diagnosed her. And then I was like, And then you just, I saw some other videos, and it just turns out that they're, not, if you're a certain color, you're getting diagnosed with COVID, first of all, without being tested. And then the death rates or numbers are kind of faulty, because doctors are being told to say the person died from COVID. This one doctor actually got on the news and was talking about, that he had got a call, and they were explaining to him how to fill out the death report, or not the death report, but the paper they fill out. What am I trying to say? Like the death.
The death certificate.
Certificate. That's
death certificate. Word. Yeah, and
it's late. But yeah, just like he said that he's never heard of that before. He's never had any type of training, or had to have training on how to fill out a death certificate before. And so the doctor said that he was told, even though the person may have died for something else, or may have not even gotten a test, that he was told to put that they died from COVID-19.
That's crazy.
Yes.
They straight line on death certificates.
Yes. So it doesn't matter. And then I saw another news clip. It doesn't matter what people are dying from. They're actually literally saying,
just to increase the numbers to this 20,000 or 40,000 people.
I don't know. It's just weird.
I told you, man. Y'all, listen, episode 5, I explained to y'all what was going on with it. Listen to it. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So that feeling, if you are like, wait a minute, these numbers, there's a couple of type of people out there. They're like, oh my gosh, the numbers are high. Oh my gosh, they're freaking out and they're paranoid. Oh my gosh, But there's another group of people going, this not right. Something is up. Something is she's going. They're not telling us the truth, and they're coming out. You know, they have news clips,
Sound like
and
you-
the
you
president
just-
don't know what, you know, he doesn't know.
Man,
He's
this
like
dude-
flip flop. He's talking about using disinfectant,
Injecting yourself with some Clorox and Lysol.
and whatever. Like, and he's saying now he was just being sarcastic, but I just, you know, I don't even watch.
Can't watch 45.
I
man.
don't watch
Cannot
45
him.
when
Can't watch
he is speaking. You know, some people say he's actually smart.
I'm sure he's smart.
Like, he knows what he's doing, and he, you know, shows people exactly who he is. But I don't know. I just can't.
So showing
with
people that you are just this you know, shoot from the hip type person in situations where you need to be well spoken and be able to articulate to masses of people what's going on, but you're not doing that is definitely a black eye for America, and it has been for the past almost 4 years. So, you know, we get the opportunity to elect a new president. I'm asking President Obama. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna say Obama for the next 10 hours, so that way, hopefully, he somehow gets back in office. Something that no president has ever done, been elected twice outside of.
Could he be the vice president though?
I mean, they need to bring. He need to be the vice president. He need to be the vice president. Like, he need to. It's like when you retire, you can't come back to work. You know, but that's not fair, man. Like, when you got somebody that's like, you know, spot on and dope and good. I mean, he even mentioned that this is something that we should be looking out for. You know, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, he said
not 3 years ago.
he was trying to.
Say, we
Was
need to
it
build
3
up.
or 4 years ago? They
need to
showed
build
this clip that talks about him, you know, kind of saying that we need to put money towards this. Was it Corona
It was
back then?
it was the Spanish flu.
The something. It
Spanish
was
flu at the
still.
time.
His mindset was to, okay, we need to prepare ourselves. Let's put money into this so that we can be better prepared. But, you know, when you have someone in office that doesn't even think like that, and it's just
It's tough, man. It's hard. It's real hard. It's real hard. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. You know what I'm saying? We just going over some things on that Charlz and Lafectra After Dark Table Talk. You know what I'm saying? I just switched on Facebook. So hello to everybody over there in Facebook land. I don't know who it is on there, but to my people, 100. It's going down, man. Today we have episode 6 popping off. I got the lovely Queen Lafectra here. I love this head wrap though. So things have been popping. Things have been popping how they should be popping. For you. You got the mask. I mean, I seen this picture. I probably posted up here somewhere. I probably posted you know, like right behind me here. I seen this picture, and it was just, you had on this beautiful African mask with a nice African head wrap, and then you had on a beautiful shirt that matched that.
shirt. You got me.
I got you for your anniversary. Yep. And I think a lot of people saw you as, wow, this fashion diva by glancing at that picture. So my question to you is, how far do you want to take this fashion with head wraps and mask, and how far do you want to take
I want to take it?
What's next? What's next on the agenda?
For me, it's about being creative. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to sew, so I'm just having fun right now while I'm, you know, helping people out who need a mask. So with me, I do get creative, because I'm like, now it's the mask that matches the head wrap, which I was doing head wraps first. And I kind of slowed down with the head wraps a little bit and started studying herbs. I am studying to be an herbologist.
Yeah.
Not herbologist, but a herbalist. I think I made that word up.
She cooking her own marijuana trees.
Yeah, I'm studying, trying to get certified to be herbalist because I'm also doing teas. Started an LLC recently.
Baby is popping
with the teas.
She got it going on.
So
man.
I'm just kind of like, putting my creativity to work. And yes, I started out with head wraps, and then I took a break, and then I went on to do mask, and now I'm doing the head wraps to match the mask because that's like Tabitha would say, that's my business. And
shout out to Tabitha, YouTuber.
Huh? Shout out to she's on Instagram.
Oh,
she might be on YouTube. I'm not sure, but she's dope. I like her. But I love her slogan. That's my business because that's our business. She likes to say that. She has this beautiful Southern accent.
You sound like you Southern. You sound country too.
Do I?
When we was in Cali, that's all they could say is like, "Hey, where y'all from?" You know what I'm saying? Y'all sound different.
Did people from New Orleans say we sound different too?
People from New Orleans, man, shoot.
They sound different too, but we sound different from them.
Man, when I first got to New Orleans, I went to the drive-thru and I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to order, X, Y, and Z," and she was like, blah, 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 blah. I really just only need the, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. She was saying it so fast. She was like, "Baby." I'm like, all right. Hey, I need the greens, I need the rice, and I need the cornbread. Man, you can't understand them. Sometimes you can't understand them and then you got to get around them enough to actually understand the dialect. You know what I'm saying? Know that they call everybody baby. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. They call everybody baby around here, so don't get offended, wives, when little chicken when you go in to get you some to drink and the old lady is like, "Hey, oh, that's gonna be $4.50, baby." You know what I'm saying? Or "Thank you, baby." Don't get offended. And I guess dudes be around here saying, baby too. They say baby just like, all right, baby.
Dudes don't really say baby.
They don't say baby?
I mean, not to... I think for me, my experience, it's mostly been women that say baby, my baby. Yeah.
You be saying baby?
I probably do. Like, sometimes I catch myself talking like a New Orleans person.
I be saying
because I say baby
them.
sometimes too. It just comes out sometimes. Or instead of saying yes or yeah, I say yeah, like they say yeah.
Instead of saying that, you say that.
That? I think that's always been
who that?
A Florida Southern thing. We say that.
We do say that.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Minnie Who Dat Baby.
Who Dat Baby.
Y'all, Minnie Who Dat Baby is one of the top hairdressers out here in New Orleans.
And one of our biggest supporters, too.
One of our biggest fans, supporters. She encourages us as a young couple to continue to do things together and keep making that cheddar, which is what we about. We about that business. So big shout out to Minnie Who Dat Baby. Make sure y'all go follow her or see her information in the description below as well.
She has her own natural hair products, which are dope.
Yep. I've been using it too. You probably can't.
He stole my shampoo and my conditioner and didn't tell me he started using it. Like she had to close her salon because of the COVID thing. And I ordered some products from her, to keep me and my kids' locks on point. Well, I haven't got to the locks. But I noticed that Charles' hair started looking all shiny and nice and curly, and I was like complimenting him for like 2 or 3 days straight. And then he finally told me, "Oh yeah, I've been using that purple and green stuff in the bathroom." And I'm like, "What?"
That purple and green stuff in the bathroom.
That's how he said it. And I'm like, "What? Okay. You've been using Naturally You hair care products. That hair elements."
Yeah,
his hair was looking nice. Like normally it's just like this, you know, it has like the natural sheen to it. But when he used the products, it was all shiny and curly, and I'm like, wow, your hair is so pretty. And he didn't want to, I don't know what it was. He didn't want to, he just wanted to just, I ain't gonna tell I'm using my products.
I don't know if I was there. I just didn't know it was. I honestly didn't know it was Miss Minnie's product. So I was just using, you know, I've been using whatever's in there.
Well, you could have said, yeah, I'm using your stuff, your shampoo.
I've been using your shampoo all the time. I've used that bamboo shampoo. I've been using everything in there. Like my head don't have no preference. It's like, hey, oh shoot, that Dial soap, put some Dial soap on it.
Please don't.
So you got it up there, it's gonna get used. Like my body ain't picky. My body is like, hey.
Well, the product did your hair really well. So if you're interested in Minnie's hair care products, they're called Hair Elements. They're really, really good. She is on Instagram as NATURALLYHAIRCARE, if you want to look her up. I think it's like some underscores in there. But I'm sure if you type it in, NATURALLYHAIRCARE, I think she will pop up. But like I was saying, you asked me about how far I'm going to take this business, and as far as I can. Like, I'm having fun right now, doing what I love, which is sewing and you know, being creative with fashion. And
right.
The more I do this, the more ideas come to me. So the masks, they're matching the head wraps right now. They
finna be popping. I know you got.
It's a mask boutique, so you might see some masks that are a little, they might be bedazzled. We're doing the masks with the logos on them, so you can get a mask. And he's the logo master here, the artist here, the logo artist here.
If you need something that's
he can do it all. Just send him a picture, and he can put it on the mask. So
pretty much.
So I tried to, he had to go to work today, and he left me to deal with these orders by myself because he's been like a tremendous help. I couldn't do this by myself without you because I can't. I mean, I know. Oh, sorry. I know how to use the machine that makes the logos,
like
but
baby.
I know how to do the machine with that makes the logos, but I don't use it that often. And you use it a lot for your t-shirt company. So left for work, and he said, "Oh, you can just do this. I printed out the And I'm like, "No, that's not what she asked for. She asked for this." And he said, "Oh, you got it. You can do it."
How much paper did you waste today?
I wasted so much iron-on paper today.
Oh man!
Just wasted money. So I did it. It took me like 4 tries, and I still got it wrong. The words I ironed on were backwards because I forgot to switch to the mirror thing.
They said I am.
It was backwards letters. I said, you know what? I messed up her mask. I had to text her and tell her message her and tell her I messed up her mask. I'll make you another one. Charlz to the rescue, though. You told me.
That's what you wrote.
You told me, don't worry about it. I can fix that. And I'm thinking to myself, he can't fix this. He's going to have to. How's he going to fix it? Like, I didn't understand. But he was like, all you have to do is just take the whole mask apart. I'm like, that's too much work. I'd rather just do a whole nother mask or 2 because I messed up the order and just give her 2 masks with the logo and what she asked for. But
that's what she said.
He didn't. He was like, no, we don't need to do that.
I'm looking at my phone. Like, I messed up the mask. I seen it. I'm like, no MP, no problem. Like, don't worry about it.
You was like, that's nothing. I can fix that. And he did. He definitely fixed it, but he got it wrong. But, I like to tell the kids, there's no mistakes in art because this is like your art.
That's true.
So he did it a different way, and it still turned out good. it still turned out better than good.
She gonna be like,
was dope.
wow. Like,
I haven't heard from her. I sent her pictures. I haven't heard from her about what she thinks about it. But
Miss
I
Minnie, if you're out
posted-
there, it's coming out. It's looking real nice. It actually perfect.
I posted that. Now, I posted her logo mask before. She has a logo mask for her business. This is Minnie Who Dat Baby. For her Naturally You Hair Care business, she ordered a logo mask from us. And, you know, I posted it, and some people was like, oh, okay, you do logo mask. One person actually ordered the exact mask.
Bam.
But
Bam.
when Minnie is a creative person, too. Miss Mendez is very creative, and she throws ideas at me like, maybe you should do it like this. Maybe you should do it like this. And she brought her mask back and said, hey, can you add this, 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 and this? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, we got that. And look, from after you did what you did to the mask, and I posted it, we got like 2 business owners that contacted me on my Instagram.
Bam.
For their business logo mask. So the way she, you know, it kind of trickled down, like her creativity, you know, and your creativity, it was a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake.
I don't make no mistakes.
And
I might be wrong 99% of the time, but I don't make no mistakes.
But the way you did the mask made other people interested. Oh, okay, businessman. Oh, he can put any logo on there, like. So it was dope. So yeah. It's
Oh, Maud. By the way, didn't Maud Frazier
yeah, she contacted me. I talked to Maud.
Okay, she said she wanted some masks too, right?
She wanted head wraps and masks.
She wanted something to do with teachers.
She said teachery.
Teachery. Okay. All right. That's gonna be apples and spiders.
But I told her I'll get back to her sometime in the morning about I told her I would send her the fabric that I had, and we can talk about it. Yeah, we'll hook her.
So
up.
You want to know? I see someone say they want to know what the prices are for the like unique mask. So we were doing we're still doing our mask for $10. We can ship it to you for $8. And that covers.
Someone asked about the price.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the price. Yeah, the price of the mask are $10, but that's just regular mask. But the logo masks they go from $12 to $25, depending on how detailed the artwork or words or whatever you want on there. Depends on how much work it is. It can go up, as high as $25 per mask.
All right, bet.
Plus shipping, of course.
Plus shipping.
That's
we got you.
Not shipping included.
We got you. We got how many sizes? We have 4. We have about 4 to 5 different sizes. We have small for kids. We have like a medium small. We have a youth. We have a large,
extra large,
and an extra large. And we should do our tutorial on how to actually put them on, because we have 2 different styles. We have more than 2 different styles. We have a lot of different styles. This woman right here has been coming up with different versions of the mask to keep pushing the edge. She's pushing the edge to give you guys the best product, to give you guys the best quality and the best experience with your mask. So not only do we got different kind of clients. Some like elastic, some don't like elastic, some want something a little more flexible, a little more versatile. The
cord.
Not many people like it behind the ear. I'm telling you right now. So
we don't make masks that go behind your ear.
Yeah, we don't even make masks that go behind your ear.
Well, that's how I started out.
Yeah, that's version 1.
Version 1. So the mask is like at 5.0 right now.
It's about 5.0. Yeah.
The mask has actually graduated and just got better and better and better, because that's what we do. So in the beginning, I made my own pattern, and I used a soft jersey knit material to go behind the ears, so it'll be comfortable to wear. And, that was the beginning, but he came up with a concept where you use a drawstring. So we call them our drawstring mask, which go behind your head and behind your neck, not behind your ears. It goes above the ear, though, but not around the ear. So it's much more comfortable to wear. And then we have another version where people were saying that they needed the mask to just stay put because sometimes the cord will kind of rub and get loose, and they would have to keep, tying it. And they may work at a place that doesn't want them, touching their face and neck area all the time. So I was like, okay, I'll just do elastic. So we do elastic, but it goes behind the head, above the ear, and behind the neck. So it's not around the ear anymore. Although if it's requested, I can still, make something to go behind the ear. But I see so many people talking about how uncomfortable it is, that it goes behind the ear. And if someone's come up with this concept where you can put a headband on that has like a button on it where you can attach your mask that may go behind the ear to that button. They have, I think I saw my cousin had, a clamp or something in the back of her head that had buttons on it. And she just put her mask on those buttons.
That's a good
instead
idea.
of behind her ear, and that made it more comfortable. So,
because these nurses are wearing these masks, 8-10 hours a day.
Yeah,
and that's for the birds. So
yeah. So I get more and more creative with it. I can make the mask at request to have a filter pocket. But other than that, we just make the mask, from 4 to 6 layers, thick. We don't do our mask with 2 layers of fabric.
Nope.
We just don't.
I had I was I was in the post office a couple of days ago, probably about 2 days, maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was just, I don't know. And I wore my mask that Lafectra made, designed by Lafectra Mask, and the gentleman was like, "Hey man, I need a couple of those masks. You got it?" I'm like, "Yeah, we got a couple more, to the house." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna come by and scoop them up." Brother. Appreciate him. Shout out to him who came and scooped those up. Anyways, he came by, he got the mask right. He texted me. He must have went home or whatever, did what he needed to do, put them in the dryer to sterilize them a little bit more to make sure that, everything is good. I recommend everybody do that. Put them in the dryer. About 10 minutes, 5 minutes to just make sure that the heat is on them, and that way you're starting out fresh. Anyways, he did that, and he texted me back, and he's like, "Hey, bro, your masks are like the craftsmanship of them are just astonishing." And again, he's going to tell everyone he knows about them, and increase our business traffic for those masks. And I'm like, oh. Okay, I appreciate it. Dang. And I say dang on because,
not like dang,
not like
but
dang bad.
we've been getting so many orders that, just when we thought it was slowing down, we're like, oh, we got like 2 more orders to fill, and then maybe we'll have a break. But nope. Orders. Nope. After you went to the post office, we got more orders came in. That guy, and then someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else. I'm like, okay.
Keeping us busy. It's fun.
It is fun. But from masks and head wraps, I'll probably, most likely start making skirts and masks and hair wraps.
Yeah.
Dresses and hair wraps. So it's going to keep going because I'm having so much fun sewing.
Me too, y'all. I can sew now. So if you want me to, so I had suggested that we do a date night.
Yeah.
A date night where we sew each other's outfit. I'm gonna make her outfit, and she's gonna make me an outfit.
It's gonna be a disaster, but we're gonna have
her
like
outfit. But if I make her outfit, it's gonna be lingerie. And it's gonna be just 3 strings.
Well, I was gonna say we were like gonna have like a fashion show and do it on live, but I ain't coming on live with no.
My job I have. It's gonna be
it'll be like a string and then a little
some knots, and it's gonna be rope.
No,
my job gonna be easy.
No.
We cover everything is in.
No, you have to make a dress.
No, I'm gonna make a dress. I'm gonna make something. I got some stuff in mind. I got some stuff in mind.
So that was a suggestion that, you know, he feeling extra confident on the sewing machine, even though I get on him about his stitches. When you make
them down.
When you make the mask, some of the stitches be like, come on, dude, like, can you not
I'm gonna take my
fold
stitches down. My stitches gonna be taken
that much
down.
fabric over?
You gonna have duct tape
Taking
inside
away.
of yours and everything.
No.
You gonna have duct tape and screws.
See, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, she got duct tape and screws.
You can even make me a t-shirt and a skirt, and that's an outfit.
I'm gonna make you a head wrap.
Please don't make me a
I'm
hair
make you
wrap.
some socks, some drawers. You gonna have on nothing but man. My junk gonna be called yUCHAGISH. You gonna have your whole outfit gonna say yUCHAGISH. It'll be dope. And then yes, hey y'all, coming to a store near you. Designer called yUCHAGISH, and it's gonna be all the women. Y'all gonna be laced out. You know, I'm gonna be making church clothes. Y'all gonna be able to go to church comfortably now. You know, you ain't gonna, and it's gonna be nice. Matter of fact, your church garment,
Church clothes.
your church garment is the dress gonna have a spot where you can just hide your Bible in there. It's gonna be a Bible spot there. It's gonna, matter of fact, and the dress gonna be made of scriptures, so that way you ain't even gotta go in there with your Bible. Just wear the dress. Turn to Psalms 13:19. All right. Yes.
No.
And on the fourth day, yes, you just read your shoulder. I'm gonna have scriptures on the whole dress. You ain't gonna need your Bible. Bad. Fast.
No. That's interesting.
That's gonna be a nice design.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Ask me what I was drinking tonight. Like every show you've asked me, babe, what's in your cup? Is it because you ain't got a glass? You ain't got nothing to drink?
I ain't got nothing to drink. I all about that.
So you like, I don't care what she drinking.
No,
tonight.
that's not true. That we ain't got to that yet. We do that 5 minutes before the end of the show.
It's 2 minutes. But
So-
we've taken a lot of breaks, so
Yeah, we have. I'm gonna edit that stuff out. But so my lovely wife always has something nice in her cup, and what do we have this time? Is it catnip?
it is not catnip. Okay. I decided that I needed a different type of tea today.
Okay.
This morning. And yeah, because I make tea and I kind of drink it throughout the day. And this morning I needed, you know, some tea to help with stress. Or some herbs are adaptogens, which help you with stress.
You just made that word up?
No, it's an actual word.
Adaptogens.
No, adaptogen.
Adaptogens. Okay,
Adaptogen.
Gotcha. I'm putting that in my book.
You gonna research it?
Yep. It's going.
So there's different types of herbs. There's microbial. There's bacterial, anti-inflammatory,
that one.
antiviral, and then there's adaptogens, which kind of help you. Like if you're stressed out, it kind of helps regulate that. Like, you know, helps normalize and stabilize things again. So, and it works with the other herbs.
Okay.
So I have in my cup holy basil, which is the adaptogen.
Okay.
You know, and that's, you know, has a whole list of things that, you know, that you need, that I needed in the moment, besides stress, you know, management or whatever. So it's holy basil.
Holy basil.
It's calendula. There's ginger and there's peppermint, and then there's raw.
Can I try
the
some?
ginger
Can I taste
is
some?
raw ginger, and the honey is raw honey.
Can I taste something to see what it tastes like?
Sure, it's kind of spicy because I put a lot of ginger in it.
All right, I'm gonna taste some of these, y'all. Let me see what's going on.
I felt like, so my throat was really dry when I woke up this morning. And
I can taste the calendula. I like that. I like it. It's pretty good.
you know, so my throat was like dry, and then I felt like a little bit of mucus as well in my, you know, sinus, and I'm like, oh no, you know, and that usually happens if I eat late, like I ate maybe like 12 midnight one night.
Can't eat late.
Sometimes it's like a little acid reflux where I wake up and I like have a sore throat or something. But this time, sometimes my allergies act up and I can feel it in the morning as soon as I wake up. It might be like throat something or mucus, as soon as I swallow, I'm like, oh no, so that's like, I got to immediately start doing the things that I need to do because I wasn't eating right the day before. So I can feel the changes and the effects on the things that I do that I'm not supposed to do. So
making these teas.
Hence the teas, and the situation goes away, the mucus goes away. So it's like, it's good to go. Like, and it helps your stomach. So herbs do a long list of things. I just choose what I need.
So if I wanted to have if I had those same symptoms and I wanted you to create me something, how would I go about, reaching out to you? And
you just tell me what you need it for.
Okay.
You say, hey, I got this symptom, but I wouldn't just go off your symptoms. I will also go off of, how have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been stressing out? Your lifestyle. I'll be asking you questions. So it won't just be like
a Mama Odie?
A Mama Odie?
Like a Mama Odie.
No, I don't know about that, but yeah. That is the LLC that I talked about earlier. Another business that I started, which is I'm going to be selling my teas, and there will be tea that is already, there'll be specialty teas, but there'll also be custom blends for people who are interested in, interested in custom teas for whatever that they need it for. So that is.
Make sure y'all get some of the starry anise when you order some of your tea.
You want to talk about antiviral herbs that people should probably have on hand during this time?
Some lemon honey.
So the simple things that you should have, during this time,
write it down, get your pens
to, boost your immune system, because what's important right now, hopefully everybody's staying safe and taking precautions when they have to go out. But the most important thing to do is to not stress and to take care of yourself. That's exercise, and that's also boosting your immune system by what you eat. Because eating the same way you was eating before is not good. Because if you do contract anything, a cold or whatever, it can be 10 times worse and take longer to get over if your immune system is not strong because of the way that you're eating.
Right on.
So, some things that you should have on hand all the time is lemons, ginger, turmeric, garlic, raw honey. You should always have like water, like alkaline water to drink. And am I forgetting one? That's good. So those are
elderberry. You need some elderberry syrup.
I mean, if you can get your hand on elderberry syrup at the drugstore.
But my lean be having elderberry syrup in it.
No, you don't drink lean. Stop that.
It's called.
Stop.
It's lean.
It's not lean.
It's elderberry.
You know what lean is.
But it's syrup. It's soda and syrup.
You're not about that life, so stop talking like that.
Soda and elderberry.
No.
I call it lean. I call it bling.
Anyways, give it another name.
Call it green?
Yeah, call it green. Call it purple, because elderberry is dark
I'm drinking
purple.
I'm drinking that perp.
Anywho, so those are, was it 5 things?
That was 5, actually 6 things. You added water.
So water. Yeah, you want to have good water to drink.
Don't stop drinking the milk, even though, like, real
dairy
milk
is the worst thing that you can be indulging in at this point, at this time. It's the worst thing. Dairy, red meat, pork. They done already shut down one of the factories because loads of the workers had that COVID.
They got that vid.
So what y'all want to eat? Contaminated meat or something?
Y'all better stop eating that pork.
Smithfield. Actually, when we were eating meat, Smithfield was the joint. Like I like the little turkey patties.
Turkey bacon.
I don't know. I went through this thing. Like I've been vegetarian, vegan for years. And then I went and moved here. And then, you know, I don't know. Something happened. And then I started eating meat and all kinds of stuff. And then I got sick. And I'm back on the vegetarian thing again. But Smithfield was one of the things that I like, the companies that I like. And I've been stopped eating, you know, meat, especially their meat. And we don't buy meat in the house. We do buy
Canned tuna.
Well, actually, you buy meat sometimes.
Not much.
When you barbecue or barbecue for people, you'll
I
get
noticed
meat.
that a lot of people have been barbecuing and showing what they cooking since they've been quarantined.
Really?
A lot of I've seen people barbecuing outside. You know, they got the racks.
Oh, you know what I did? But you know, we have family members that have their barbecue thing, you know. But I mean, to each his own. Everybody's, you know, different. Everybody's body is different. But, you know, speaking from a holistic point of view, I think the best thing to do if you're going to work on boosting your health, boosting your immune system.
Thank you, Stacy.
You
want
to do vegetarian as much as possible and not GMO as much as possible. You want to do organic and things with fruit with seeds in it. And speaking of food, y'all might want to start working on a garden.
Get your seeds.
Get your seeds.
Get your seeds.
And not genetically modified seeds. Make sure they're not GMO seeds.
Organic.
Organic. There's a name, but I can't remember it right now.
I heard today that if you have GMO plants or whatever, veggies, and you take the seeds and you plant them, that they will not yield you if they're not organic.
So first of all, genetically modified foods ain't gonna have seeds.
Okay, so if you get a plant,
so you can't replant that because it's not gonna get anything that's seedless. You ain't, you can't plant it. They make it like that so that you can so that you have to depend on them for food. But if anything, I'm hoping that, people all over the world who are experiencing the same, this thing where you have to stay home, that they realize that you don't want to be so reliant on that, reliant on outside. You need to learn how to do things for yourself. And planting food, which is something that everybody should know how to do or should do, because of what they're doing to our food anyway, we need to start planting our food.
I think Farm Girls gonna start winning this year.
You talking about that video?
Farm Girls, y'all, man. Let's
This
do.
lady said she was like, the dudes are not going for the girls with the nails anymore or the eyelashes because we can't get them. I'm running out of makeup. Like she kept going on. It was the funniest thing. She was like, now dudes want girls who can catch chickens and pluck their feathers off. Where you getting your news from? First of all, I'm not like superficial vain or whatever because I'm comfortable without my makeup. I'm comfortable with, I've been took my nails off before this whole quarantine thing happened. Fake nails kind of irritate me. They look nice and they're cool to have for a short period of time, but I just can't keep them on nails.
But what about them women that be having like
they
nails?
ruin your natural nail.
They be having nails like they be so long, like they be trying.
I don't understand.
And they hold the phone, and they gotta hold the phone like this. Like when I see women hold the phone like this, okay, they hold the phone like this, and they pushing the button like this. like my name, I'm Carty B.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Carty B. I got my Carty B nails on. I'm trying to, and I gotta hold my phone like, it's just like retarded.
Some women like their nails to be Freddy Krueger long, but that's their business. That's their business.
I gotta I gotta hold the mic.
My nails look crappy right now
I'm trying to figure out how they wiping their butt. That's all I want to know. Like, how is you wiping from front to back, or from back to front? How you wiping from front to back?
Not back to front.
From front to back with them long nails. Like, how is you doing that? Like, okay, I get my nails in here, and I gotta. So I see how you hold the phone. I see how you holding the phone like this. You're holding the phone. You're holding the phone like this. How is you wiping your butt from front to back with them nails? Somebody please send me a video. I need to see how this is done. I need to see how this is done.
You want somebody to send you a video of someone with long nails
I
wiping?
just can't imagine. I can't see it. I don't need to blur out the parts, but I just need to see how you gotta hold the phone like this. And you have to push the button.
I'm sure they find ways.
You gotta push the button like this. How is you getting like how is you getting
Boy, sit down. See, you about to fall. Sit down.
Look,
I'm sure they have their ways. And maybe, it's Carty B. She got money. She probably got one of them bidets or whatever. She just sit down and sprays her clean.
All right.
And
that's a good one.
Takes a towel and
yeah, because
does her business. She probably got bidets and stuff. Like
the nails, you can't do it. So yeah,
not for everybody else. I don't know.
Farm girls supposed to be winning this year.
I
Because
think
us guys, we looking for people that can pluck chickens. We looking for y'all that can go get some eggs from the rooster. We looking for y'all. We're looking for y'all to be able to plant some gardens and prune some green leaves, wipe off some bugs off the leaves. We looking for y'all to be out there, you know what I'm saying, being able to kill a rattlesnake if it's out there trying to eat the garden. We're looking for y'all to be out there skinning hogs. I'm really looking for some farm girls to be in the kitchen cooking pies for my baby. Yeah, that's what the farm girls, y'all winning this year. Okay, so I'm looking for y'all to have on them brown boots that you can step in 2, 3, 4 inches of mud when it's outside. You outside raining and your feet ain't getting wet.
You're not.
I'm looking for your feet to still be ashy after you take a bath and put lotion on.
What's that kind of? Oh my God!
Farm girls, y'all winning this year. I'm telling you. I'm looking for y'all to have farmer's tan. I'm looking for y'all to take off y'all clothes and still have like you look like you got on a white shirt. I'm looking for y'all to still have on farmer's tans.
Babe,
I'm just saying, farm girls, y'all winning this year because they can't the nails. So
that's what you're trying. You're trying to say that the fellas should get a farm girl. That really?
I'm just saying, like, I need to know that if we turn into the Walking Dead, that I need to know that she gonna be all right.
The
you know
apocalypse.
What I'm saying? The apocalypse. She gonna be all right, digging trenches. And
you can't do it with those long nails. Can't dig nothing unless you. I mean, of course, unless you use a tool. But it just looks like an accident waiting to happen when nails are that long, and you hit somebody or you have to fight. Like your whole nail coming off, and you gonna be bleeding.
Let me see you ball your fist up. I want to see throw a punch. So I guess you ain't throwing a punch.
You can't defend yourself with Freddy Krueger nails. That's flimsy.
Oh, nigga, what? Nigga.
Charles,
nigga.
Please. So when she was speaking, talking about the video, the girl that was talking about how
okay, we serious now. We back to seriousness.
How farm girl is this year. This is the year of the farm girls. I think she was probably joking. She couldn't have been serious. It was funny. But it just, when she was saying her nails, because the salons are closed, look at her nails. I don't think she had any like acrylic or anything on her nails. But that just shows that, we need to at least be able to give ourselves a simple pedicure and polish our nails. Like our nails ain't got to be, they'll grow if you stop putting the fake nails on them and be pretty or whatever. But I don't know. And then she was saying, her lashes. You know,
You do
she
your
has
own
to.
hair and your lashes and your nails. You can
Well,
do it
that's what I
all.
was getting at. Like, there's some things that, you know, everybody's not good at doing certain things. So I get that. Like, I jacked up my eyebrows for years. I was like, I want to do this by myself. And I jacked up my eyebrows for years, like, because I wanted to do it myself. I finally got good at it, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
it just takes practice. But when you rely on outside too much and you don't teach yourself the things, you know, you should know how to do your hair, something to your hair. You should be able to, you should know how to take care of your natural hair. I learned how to do weaves at a very young age. I was 14 when I started putting weave and stuff in my hair and doing my own hair. And I remember going to the salon and like trying to see what they were doing. They like to turn your back to the mirror so you can't see what they're doing. But I used to love to try to, let me see what she's doing, because I'm the type of person to watch you and then I do it for myself.
That's the kind
Or
of woman
learn
I
it
like
for
right there.
myself.
That's the kind of woman I like.
You know, and he was like, I remember you saying, oh, you know, they don't have, this is the, when we go to the grocery store, there's some of the products, like the vegan products that's missing on the shelf. And
I did.
he's like, oh, you know, you guys are going to suffer the most, you know, especially people with special diets and da-da-da. I'm like, look, do you know who you're talking to? If I can't buy it, I'm going to figure out how to make it. I'm going to figure out how to get the recipe or ingredients or whatever. There's specialty online shops that I can make my own freaking vegan cheese if I gather all the stuff. Yes, and I've been peeped how to do that. So I'm not that type of person where it's, oh no, you know.
She made cashew. Did you
there's
make cashew milk one time?
not cashew milk. I made macaroni cheese with cashew nuts and nutritional yeast and some other stuff.
I thought you made cashew milk one time though.
I could have, but I just don't remember.
Oh no, it was almond milk.
Almond milk, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you have a pretty strong blender, all you need is, you know, the nuts, and you blend it, and you get your cheesecloth, and you squeeze out the. Yeah. It's but you know, that's just it. Like, I'm gonna try to do things for myself. And as far as like what the lady was saying with the eyebrows or the eyelashes, I know how to do my own lashes. But not everybody's like that, and I get that. You know, just get you a good this way.
Order them Lee press on nails right now.
There's Lee press on nails. If you want some nails, you better go to the dollar store and get you some nails and some glue and decorate them.
1 second, hold on. To also go back to what my wife was saying is that as women, you guys got to be able to do things yourself. Like, now is the prime time to even be learning those new traits. I actually believe in that. I posted a video on Facebook on how to fade your own hair. So I cut my hair like last week, and I think I did a really good job. And I left a video on on Facebook on how to do that. But that's not the key thing. Us men, guys, you know, okay, so it's quarantine and something pops off in your house, something breaks in your house, and you can't get in contact with X, Y, and Z to come and repair it. Why? Because they quarantine too. So what do? You got a clogged toilet. Like, what do? Do you normally call a plumber? No, now you got to actually get the plunger and, you know, go in there and fix that toilet. Like, are you guys capable of stepping up and doing those things around the house that needs to be done? If the dishwasher goes out, I made a video about, repairing, and it was really simple, but that's on YouTube as well. If the dishwasher stops working and the dishwasher guy said, hey, I can't get out there for another 2 weeks, what are you going to do? Okay, you can go buy a new dishwasher. That sounds good, man. You know what I'm saying? Go spend $350, $400, $500 for a dishwasher, depending on what kind you want. Or you can go to YouTube, type in XYZ, and then bam, figure out how to do it and repair it yourself. Like, we have to also be able to do those things ourselves. Like, you guys have to do those things yourself to stay beautified and magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also a time of self-reflection. Like, some people really do depend on those things to make them feel beautiful. They think that those things make them beautiful, and this is the time to reflection. Like, no, those are that they don't. They add to your. They should be adding to your beauty, not makes you beautiful. And yes, you got to learn how to take care of yourself. I mean, your health and your beauty, like basic stuff, like doing your nails, your natural nails. Now's the time to go on YouTube to learn how to take care of your hair.
Gotta do
you
it.
haven't been in it, but I've heard they're gonna start opening up salons and stuff. I think in Atlanta and Florida and whatnot. Which is
how y'all doing out there in Florida? Y'all about to pop open? Y'all about to go open again?
Yeah, I think I heard your mom talk about it a little bit, and she told me her point of view, and we kind of had different points of view of different, ideas of how things are. Like I'm not going to talk too much more about the whole conspiracy thing, but it's just really weird that they're opening up these places and the numbers are growing for the cases, even though the case numbers and stuff is this like faulty and untrue, because you don't know what these people, they could have died from cancer and they still told them it was COVID, and that counts as a number. But nonetheless, there's still like things going on, and they're opening the economy back up. They're opening, and it's like state by state, I guess. But I was saying that I think people should be careful, and not be like, oh yeah, they open it up and start going out in large groups and hanging out and stuff, and not realizing that, maybe they're doing it for a reason. Maybe it's a trap, but to just be careful and mindful, still with that whole ordeal. So yeah. What else? I know the mayor for here, her name is Mayor Cantrell. I hope I'm saying that right, for New Orleans. She her update on us opening, or the city opening, it was a negative for her. Her words were that she would not be bullied into opening up the economy or opening up the city again, because she's choosing the people's health over money, which is, I can't say that for Las Vegas. The the lady's like trying to open up the casinos again. I don't know what her name is. And then of course, even the mayor of Atlanta was surprised that they were opening back up, starting Monday, I believe, or maybe it started this week. I'm not sure, but people are even planning to go to salons. Like, I'm gonna still go to salons and nail shops and all this stuff. And this thing is still happening. So I don't know what's gonna go on with that. What's up?
You good?
So yeah, I just feel like people need to be very cautious with that, and to kind of pay attention to the areas that is happening in. And yeah, especially the areas that is opening up right now, and the demographic and what people look like, and what's happening with what's happening repeatedly, actually. So people of Atlanta, please be careful, and I would say continue to quarantine. Not act like, oh, this is just nothing going on, I'm just gonna go out here and do my thing. What happened? So that's all I wanted to say, I think. For people to continue to be safe and to, have a, positive mindset, pray, and eat things to boost your immune system and keep it up. Watch and listen to things that boost your energy. And, don't indulge too much in the news and check every single update, because that can cause stress, and stress can cause symptoms. Yeah. And you just want to, it can. And it's also, people don't realize, and, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying that's how they're trying to keep everybody down, is by keeping our stress level up. But just go on long walks, talk, play music.
Get fresh air.
Get fresh air. Get a massage. Give a massage.
Give a massage.
Somebody love getting massages from me.
Yes, I do.
Cause I'm good, but I get in the muscles right here, like right here, like right.
First of all,
right
one night you hurt me. Because he liked to pretend that he's a chiropractor, and he is not a chiropractor. He is, and he hurt my back, and I ended up not being able to sleep with freaking sciatica pain.
You blame that on me?
It was, yeah, I blame it on you. You were pressing into my back so hard. You was like, I gotta go hard. I gotta go hard. I'm like, you're hurting me, and you were like causing anxiety, like, because there's nerves and stuff in the back. Like, you was making mine pinch and cause distress.
I agree. I took full responsibility for that. And
so I couldn't sleep. I had anxiety, and I had sciatica pain, and I had to get up in the middle of the night or morning and make a tea, take CBD oil, and just, I finally got back to sleep. But oh my gosh, I'm like, he can't touch me no more because he's not massaging me right. Usually he would give great massages, but I don't know what was wrong with you that night. I guess you didn't want to massage me, and you were like, I gotta go hard, and you were like pushing my spine, trying to pretend you were a chiropractor.
And I know you got a nice soft spine too, so I'm sorry. Spine is nice and beautiful and soft. What? Why you looking at me like that?
Charles, y'all think Charles is nice? He likes to say things, right? In the way he just said it, but the energy of that is like he's like trying to come back in a.
That's not true.
Yes, that is true. That is true. You know what you meant. I know what you meant.
I meant that you have a beautiful soft spine, and that I should not be going too hard on your spine.
I have back problems, okay, and you are not a chiropractor. You cannot adjust my spine. When I ask for a massage, that does not mean try to pretend to be a chiropractor and like press on my spine.
Right.
Like you know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Massage the muscles, leave the spine alone.
No. Bam, exactly.
And quit talking about I have a soft spine.
Your spine is hard.
I'm going to punch you.
It's hard and brittle. Not brittle. It's
See
hard,
what I mean?
It's hard and strong.
I legit, because we got in an accident, I legit have back problems, and you over here, it's not funny. I be in pain every day, and you're making jokes. It's not funny.
It's not funny. Obviously,
you don't care about my back. Like I said in the first episode, he don't care about my back, y'all.
I do care about
No, you don't. You don't care about my back.
That's why I massage it as much as I possibly can. Just because I made a mistake on one back rub, you're gonna throw out all the other back rubs that I've been
doing. And because of your words.
My actions, though. My actions.
Your actions was you hurt me the last time. Well, not the last time. The last time you actually gave me a good massage.
I did, didn't I? What did I do last time? Tell me about it.
You massaged the muscle and you didn't try to adjust my spine.
Did I set the mood?
You put on some meditation music or whatever.
Okay. All right. Did I turn down the lights?
Well, the lights were already off.
Answer the question. Judge, can you have the plaintiff answer the question? Was the light turned off? Was the lights turned off? Can you answer the question? Judge, can we hold her in contempt? Where is Carlos? Carlos, go get the bailiff. Go get the bailiff. We need to get the bailiff because obviously her back hurt and she don't want to answer these questions.
My back don't hurt.
All right.
My back. This pillow is helping my back.
Yeah,
actually.
I saw that pillow back there. I was like, where's my pillow?
I had to get my own pillow when you should have got my pillow because you know my back.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't make any effort.
You didn't say it was spinal this time though.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, you guys. So I wanted to do a product review. I did a little bit earlier. This is we almost done. This show is almost over.
Where you're gonna do the thing, right?
Yeah.
It'll probably be shorter than an hour.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be way shorter. You're
gonna cut out don't cut too much of what I said out.
Oh, I'm gonna keep everything you said in.
Because I was a little long-winded.
So we got this. My wife bought me a. It's called the Beard King. Is it backwards? I hope it's not backwards. Anyway.
Fear the beard, not the mess.
Feel the beard. Fear. Oh, that's what it says on the back. So she got me this for my anniversary. Ooh, dope. And I used it, and I really enjoyed it. If you want to see the video for it, it's also on yUCHAGISH YouTube page. But what it is pretty much a
every wife's dream is what it is.
Yes.
Because he kept leaving all this hair in the sink. And one time he shaved off everything and just left it in the sink and went about his business. Yes, you did. And it was in there for hours. I'm like, I'm not cleaning that up. He gonna have to clean that up. You know, it's like, you know what? They have to have something, something type of cake or thing that you wear that will catch the hair. They have to have something. So I found that on Amazon, and I was like, this is your anniversary gift.
That anniversary gift is the bomb. So I really enjoyed it. If you don't have one of these,
what were you trying to do? Distract people from what I was saying?
No, I was actually just seeing what would happen if I did that. I'm new to this.
I'll let you have the rest of the show.
No.
Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. 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 I got a picture of your shape, a silhouette. I got you smiling, I ain't said nothing silly yet. People switching sides, they don't even look the same. One thing for sure, I bet you they gon' know our name. Charlz and Lafectra, after dark table talk. 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 Hey.